Hello everyone and welcome to another video. This video is dedicated to chocolate lovers everywhere. Celia would like to introduce you to Paul Komeh. Paul got stuck right in. "Hi," he said. "I'm Paul and I'm looking for a serious relationship." "Hi," said Celia. "Nice meeting you, Celia," he said. "How are you doing this morning?" "I'm just taking a quick tea break," she said. "Tell me about yourself." "I'm Paul. I'm humble, caring, honest, decent, loving, kind, understanding man with a sense of humour. I like swimming, dancing, I like listening to music, and I like watching movies, TV programme, and I like to clean too." "You think a lot of yourself then?" said Celia. "Anyhow, I'm Celia. I'm self-opinionated, don't give a shit, lie through my teeth, I wouldn't know a joke if it smacked me in the face. Do you think we're compatible? What kind of music do you like?" "I like listening to old age," he said, 80s, 90s, country music, and a bit of R&B. "Oh yes, we can build relationship between us if we both want, and I want, please. I like watching romance movies, comedy, adventure, and a bit of action." "What do you do for a living?" she asked. So he sent her a photograph of a man in a white t-shirt. "What kind of occupation is that?" asked Celia. "White t-shirt model? Is there such a thing?" "I'm into export and import of cocoa beans," he said. "I'm into it for 40 years now. Thanks for the compliment." "What compliment?" asked Celia. "Where do you export them from?" "About the comment you made about the photo I sent you. I export them from Africa," he said. "So, tell me about yourself too, and what's your occupation too?" "I work in Europe as an administrator at university," she said, teasing him about saying he exports them from Africa. "Oh, that's good work," he said. "For how long have you been as an administrator in the university? And what university is that, please?" "I've been there for 20 years, said Celia. "Durham University." "Oh, I see," he said. "Where in Africa do you export them from?" she asked. "I export the cocoa beans from Ghana, because they have good cocoa and they grow them well." "What do cocoa beans look like?" she asked. "I've never seen one." "I will try and send you a photo for you to see it. I'm shocked you never saw one in your lifetime. Ah!" So he sent her a photo of some cocoa beans. "That's how it looks," he said. "Where would I have seen one?" asked Celia. "I thought they made them into chocolate." "Yes, they manufacture the chocolate from its beans, like how you saw the cocoa beans. Do you have children?" "Yes," she said. "I have a grown-up son. Do you?" "Yes, I have a son too. Where in Europe do you live?" "I told you," she said. "I live in Durham. It's in the northeast of England." "Oh, I see," said our man. "I didn't know where it was, but I'm glad to. I'm from Chicago in the USA." "Where in the USA is that?" asked Celia. "Chicago," Google helpfully informed him, "is located in northeastern Illinois on the southwestern shores of freshwater Lake Michigan. So, what time do you start work and closes from work? Can I have a photographer of you?" "I don't know any photographers," said Celia. "I work from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. What about you? Do you go fishing in the lake?" "Oh, I see," he said. "Yes, I like fishing from the lake, and I go fishing sometimes when I have time. I work from home due to mine occupation. How about you, please?" "I don't live anywhere near a lake," she said. "We have a river, but I've never been fishing. Why has your house been occupied by a mine? Did they find gold or something?" "I wish I could teach you how to fish," he said. "If I were to be with you. OMG, I haven't found any gold, LOL, nor something, ha ha ha. You made me laugh. What's your favourite colours, if I may ask?" "Blue," she said. "Why do you want to know?" "Remember, we're getting to know ourselves," he said. "I also like blue, white, and red. I think I know myself fairly well at my age," said Celia. "Do you drink alcohol, nor smoke?" "Why?" asked Celia. "Do you?" "I want to know," he said. "I don't smoke, but drink sometimes." "Celia, why are you scared, or hiding, to answer?" "Why do you want to know?" she said. "I've never even met you. What difference does it make to you if I smoke or drink alcohol?" "That isn't a problem if you don't want to let me know," he said. "But it's good to let me know if you smoke or drink." "It's none of your business," said Celia. If that's your best chat-up line, I'm not surprised you're still looking for a relationship. Tell me how you got into exporting cocoa. Oh, that's very bad if you have hot temper, he said. This is not what should bring quarries, OK? But behave well, as a woman. I think you might have picked the wrong woman, mate. I have no idea what quarries have to do with anything, said Celia. First it was mines, now it's quarries. Do you just like digging? I learnt cocoa exporting and importing from my late parents, he said, because my dad was into cocoa exporting. And if a lady doesn't like the questions you're asking, a gentleman would politely change the conversation, not try to tell her how to behave. Do you think it's 1821, not 2021? I'm not interested in a man who thinks he can tell a woman how to behave. Sexist pig. Goodbye. OMG, he said. If I said something wrong, then I'm sorry of asking you all those questions I asked. What do you mean, if? Asked Celia. You think it's okay to tell someone to behave well as a woman? Thank you, he said. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. OK. I should hope so, said Celia. So he sent her a thumbs up. Something that's always intrigued me, she said. How did people discover that you could make chocolate from cocoa beans? This isn't how I want us to end the conversation, OK, he said. I'd like us to forget about what made you angry. That's OK, said Celia. Thank you, he said. I suspect this is one of the more experienced scammers, and I think he's had probably several years to get his stories straight and to do a little bit of background research, even if there's very large holes in it. How did people discover you could make chocolate, she asked. Do you know when they started? Christopher Columbus discovered cocoa beans after intercepting a trade ship on a journey to America and brought the beans back to Spain with him in 1502, he said. Was he the one that worked out how to make chocolate? Asked Celia. Yes, he was the one who discovered, he said. I thought he was an explorer, not a food scientist, said Celia. How did he work out how to make chocolate? I told you there were some holes in his story. Google helped our man again. It all started in Latin America. Chocolate's 4,000-year history began in ancient Mesoamerica, present-day Mexico. It's here that the first cacao plants were found. The Olmec, one of the earliest civilizations in Latin America, were the first to turn the cacao plant into chocolate, completely contradicting what he said above, about 1502. They drank their chocolate during rituals and used it as medicine. I wasn't asking you to copy and paste an answer, said Celia. It's what I know, and what my late parents taught me of how cocoa beans became chocolate. So that's all I know. OK? But if you read more of that article, it tells you it wasn't Christopher Columbus that brought it to Europe. Read the article, then you'll know more. Fancy, a lifetime working with cocoa, and you only know one paragraph. I have heard you. OK, he said. Good, said Celia. Goodbye. OK, bye, he said. Have a wonderful night. Thanks talking to you. Good night. Good morning, Celia, he said the next day. I hope that your day will be fine and with lots of blessings as yesterday. Have a wonderful day. Celia ignored him. The next day. Hi, Celia. How are you doing? Oh, it's you again, said Celia. I hope we can get to talk, to know each other and build a relationship between us. I like you, and will want to know you well, my dear. Have a sound sleep with sweet dreams. Good night. Good morning, said Celia the next morning. Good morning to you, Celia. How was your night? And please have a wonderful day. Good, thanks, she said. I'm sure I'll have a fantastic day. It's foggy here. What's the weather like in Chicago? You're welcome, he said. Oh, I see. I'm glad. That good. It has started raining here, and we wait for snowfall. It's very cold here in Chicago right now, but the breeze is cold and freezing here. You will need to put a jacket on. OK, said Celia. I don't like winter. In times of winter, it's very cold and freezing. You can't go out often. Celia, what makes you happy? My son makes me happy, said Celia. What about you? That's good. My family and my son makes me happy. And my job. What's going on in Durham, if I may ask? Not a lot, said Celia. The university's closed for the Christmas holidays, so it's quiet here. I see, he said. I'm using this day to wish you Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Thank you, said Celia. I'm going to my mum for Christmas. She lives in Guildford. How old is your son? You're welcome, he said. Then have a safe journey back home and enjoy each day with your mum as you both enjoy everyday life together. My son is 9 years old. You'll have a lovely time with him, said Celia. Yes, I will, and I'm happy to have him, but lost her mum during birth giving at the hospital. And he sent her a group photo of lots of people. I'm sorry about your wife, said Celia. Why did you just send me a photo of random people? Did you mean to send it to someone else? Only sent it for you to see my family, he said. I'm sorry if you didn't like me sending photos to you. She's dead and gone. I need to move on now. You have a large family, said Celia. Your son isn't in that photo. We are large, he said. The kids wasn't around. What time will you be travelling to be with your mum for Christmas? I'm going on Thursday, she said. OK, I hope you'll be driving yourself. Yes, she said. Sometimes I go by train, but it's better if I drive. Mum doesn't have a car, so I can take her out if I drive down. Then it's better you drive to take her out, he said. How old is her? Mum's 76, she said. She never learnt to drive. Dad used to take her everywhere. She's grown, he said. Oh, that's beautiful. He does drive him everywhere. I'm proud of him. I don't understand what you said, said Celia. I said, your mum is old, and your dad is kind to drive your mum everywhere. That's what I was saying. Dad died 5 years ago, said Celia. OMG, I'm very sorry, he said. What caused his death, my dear? He had a heart attack, said Celia. Same as my mum, he said, but I didn't wake up from bed when he slept in the afternoon. That doesn't make sense, said Celia. It's 8 years now. I lost both parents. My dad died on the 24th of January, and my mum on the 3rd of February. They all died the same year. I'm so sorry, said Celia. They made a bit of boring small talk. Then on 21st of December, he said, I want to be everything to you. I want to be your world, everything you would ever want in life. Have a pleasant morning, my dear friend. The weather is very cold and freezing here in Chicago, and I will be staying indoors without going anywhere. I have already brought myself what I need at home, so I'm staying home for a few days. I want to be everything to you. I want to be your world, everything you would ever want in life. Have a pleasant morning, my dear friend. You're repeating yourself, said Celia. Good morning. Celia went to work. Oh, I'm glad you're at work safely, he said, but wish a good day too. I'm fine and doing well, my dear. Will you be working today, she asked. Yes, I will work from home by calling costumes to see if they need cocoa beans, because I'm not going out. Are you one of those people that doesn't sleep? She asked. Watch out for this if you're talking to someone online. It was 9 a.m. in the UK, which is 3 a.m. in Chicago. If the person that you're talking to is online at times that don't make sense for the time zone that they claim to be in, just think where they might actually be located. Do you like travelling? He asked. Yes, I do, said Celia. Oh, he said, I also like travelling. How about camping too? No, she said, never been camping. I sleep, he said. OK, my meeting is just starting, she said. I enjoy camping, he said. I wish you well at the meeting. Take care. Celia, he said the next day, it's morning here, and I just woke up from bed. I hope the meet went well. Just woke up, said Celia. You were awake 3 hours ago. I'm just starting lunch break. Yes, I just woke up. Oh, that's good. Enjoy your lunch. But what food are you eating at lunch? I have no idea, said Celia. I'm going to one of the staff cafes. I didn't bring lunch today. I'll probably have a proper lunch so I don't have to cook tonight. What about you? Oh, OK, he said. I will also prepare myself a cup of tea with bread, eggs and salad as breakfast this morning. That sounds very healthy, said Celia. Yes, of course. I eat well, he said. Will you be working today? She asked. I was going to miss this next little bit out, because I often miss out the really boring bits, but somehow it led seamlessly into one of the most ridiculous conversations that I've had with the scammer. Yes, he said, I'll be working from home, as I told you earlier. I've taken tomorrow off work, she said. It's fairly quiet, so I'll have a day to pack before I drive down to Mum's. My colleague's here. We're going for lunch now. I see, he said. That sounds okay to me if you want to make your travel to see your mum. You guys should enjoy yourself at lunch, okay? I hope we can chat when you arrive at Mum's place. Good evening, Celia, he said on the 21st of December. How was your day at school? I'm here to check up on you. School, said Celia. I work at a university. I'm off now until after New Year. I'll be staying at Mum's for a week, I think. I know it's a university, he said. Oh, okay. Have a safe trip then. Okay, thanks, said Celia. I forget that you call it school in the US. That's something different over here. I will look forward to hear from you when you return back home, he said. Or can we chat when you're there? Occasionally, maybe, she said. I don't expect I'll be online much, though. I have heard you, Celia, he said. I will be missing you while you're away for a week. What will you be doing for Christmas? She asked. I and my family will be gathering on Christmas Eve, on the 25th. Christmas Eve is the 24th, she said. Really? He said. Isn't it? Asked Celia. Maybe it's different in the US. It's 25th, he said, but on the 24th is the day people don't sleep. I don't know what that means, said Celia. Yes, it's different, because of here on the 24th, people stay awake until the next day. Oh, you mean people don't go to bed on the 24th, said Celia. How weird. Yes, he said. So Christmas Day is the 26th? No, Christmas Day is the 25th, and 26th is Boxing Day. Remember it, he said. Oh, said Celia, you just said the 25th is Christmas Eve. And she quoted the bit where he said, I and my family will be having a gathering on Christmas Eve on the 25th. So you've changed your mind? Yes, he said. You can look on the calendar to know all activities of this December. 25th can't be Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, said Celia. So which day is Christmas Eve? The 25th is Christmas Eve, he said. So 26th is Christmas Day, said Celia. No, it's Boxing Day, not Christmas Day, he said. So when is Christmas Day? If the 25th is Christmas Eve and the 26th is Boxing Day, that doesn't leave time for Christmas Day. Or do you not have Christmas Day? I have, which is 25th, he said. You just said that's Christmas Eve, said Celia. Yes, it is, he said. So when is Christmas Day? Asked Celia. 25th of December, said our completely confused scammer, who obviously had no idea what Christmas Eve actually is. You just said that's Christmas Eve, said Celia. Make up your bloody mind, or are you too stupid to know the difference? Why are you insulting me? OMG, he said. Is that how you are? You don't seem to be able to make up your mind, said Celia. OMG, he said. I'm shocked of you. So, tell me, which day is Christmas Eve and which day is Christmas Day? Christmas, he said, is the 25th of December. Please, you can go on the calendar to see yourself, okay? So which day is Christmas Eve? She asked. Again. I want to know which day both are. So tell me, in order. 1. Which day is Christmas Eve? Why do you keep on repeating the same question, he said. Look on our conversation well. 2, she said. Which day is Christmas Day? You keep telling me they're the same day. They can't be, can they? Read all over, he said. Let's brush it off and change the conversation. Okay, he said. Here, said Celia, showing him a screenshot. You said 25th is Christmas Day. Yes, of course, he said. And here, she said, showing him another screenshot, you say is Christmas Eve. Which day were you thinking of? He asked. Make up your mind or go away, she said. You can go away too, he said. What a nasty woman. Goodbye. To which Celia sent him a thumbs up. A few hours later, he was back. Aren't they always? Celia, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I didn't mean to insult you. Said Celia, if you say so. Have you decided which day is Christmas Eve and which day is Christmas Day? It's 25th. That's what I know. Okay, said our man with 40 years' experience in the cocoa industry, so he must have been at least in his 50s. possibly his 60s. "What are you doing right now?" he said, trying to change the subject. "Both on the same day," said Celia. "What am I doing? Trying ever so hard to get some sense out of you, and failing. So you think Christmas Eve and Christmas Day are on the same day?" "Yes, it is," he said. "In your world, maybe," said Celia, "but not in anyone else's. Which country did you say you live in?" "And it may well be different in the US. I honestly don't know. But if it is, all he had to do was say so. And I suspect that this might be one of those teams of scammers. This one simply had no idea. But in the next video, I think you'll find that the person or people we're talking to get a bit better." "Or, to quote you," she continued, "yes, you can look on the calendar to know all activities of this December," adding, "and you can report back when you've done that." "I'm from America. OK," he said. "Celia, don't have to drag this issue forever. We need to forget about it, OK? Whether it's the 24th, as you said, or 25th, as I said, it's OK. It's a beautiful morning that the Lord has given us. Wake up and enjoy the morning sunshine. Good morning, my dear. How are you this morning?" "I'm from America. OK, Celia, we don't have to drag this issue forever," etc., because he repeated himself. "OMG," he continued. "Celia, you have a calendar at home, and you cannot know which day is Christmas Day from the calendar? Are you OK? Or not OK? I'm very shocked you can't read from it. OMG, Celia, you have a calendar at home," and so on, because he repeated himself again. "Check your calendar and stop talking. I'm tired over this common issue." "I know perfectly well which day is Christmas," said Celia. "The question is, which day is Christmas Eve? Since you so rudely told me to look on the calendar to know all activities of this December, I'll help you out with a screenshot of a calendar from Google so you can see which day is Christmas Day and which day is Christmas Eve. Just FYI, so you know all activities of this December." And she sent him 2 screenshots. In the first one, she asked Google, "Which day is Christmas Eve?" To which our old pal Google replied, "Friday the 24th of December, Christmas Eve 2021. She then asked Google, "Which day is Christmas Day?" To which Google replied, "Saturday the 25th of December. "So," she said, "you have 2 options. 1, apologise like a proper man. 2, go away because you're clearly an idiot. And to refresh your memory, in case you're thinking of lying to me and pretending you didn't say they were the same day," and she included a screenshot of where he'd said that they were. Somewhere in the depths of our man's overstretched brain, the light finally dawned. "I'm sorry. OK, I have seen it and understand. The 24th is Christmas Eve and not the 25th. Please have respect not to insult me. OK, I'm not here for insult. OK, I'm sorry. OK, I've seen it and I understand the 24th is Christmas Eve and not the 25th. I'm not here for insult. OK, let us respect one another and have good communication between us." And then he repeated himself again. "How are you, Celia? Have you made your trip to your mum? And how is she doing?" Unsurprisingly, Celia ignored him for a few days while he rambled on. "Good morning," she said on Boxing Day. "Can I ask you how old you are?" "Good morning to you, Celia," he said. "I'm 54 years of age." Fancy that. He's 54 and he's only just learnt which day is Christmas Eve. "How is your mum doing? And how are you too?" "How is your mum doing? And how are you too? I hope you're enjoying the Christmas vacation." "How is your mum doing?" etc., etc., etc. "Why did you ask me the same question 5 times?" asked Celia. Our man's keyboard continued repeating itself. Maybe it was so amazed by what he was saying that it felt it was worth saying twice, or even 3 times in some cases. "My dearest, I know it's late in Guildford. I wish you sound sleep. You're my only thought when I wake up in the middle of the night, and my first thought in the morning. Sleep tight, Celia." And for good measure, his keyboard repeated itself. "Hi," he said on the 27th. "How you doing? I've been with my family since the whole of today. I miss you so much. What's going on with you, Celia?" She ignored him. "On the 28th. She said it's my last day with Mum. I'll be driving home tomorrow. It's pouring with rain this morning." "Oh, I see," he said. "Have a safe trip back home, and please drive carefully when coming home. Good morning to you. I'm going back to bed again, and I will write to you when I wake up, okay? Enjoy your day, and have a wonderful day, too. From the first time I set my eyes on you, I fell in love with you. You are my heart's desire. I am very happy that you are in my life. How are you doing?" "Hi," she said. "Mum and I are just cooking dinner. I'll catch up with you when I get home tomorrow evening." "Oh, okay," said his keyboard twice. "Enjoy yourself with your mum, and eat all what she's cooked at dinner. I will look forward to hear from you when you get home safely. Take good care of yourself while you're with Mum. The greatest achievement in my life is to have a woman as beautiful as you in my life. I will take care of you very well, and love you with all my heart, body, and soul. Believe me, Celia, I'm here to stay." "That's a shame." "You say the nicest things," said Celia. There are going to be at least 2 episodes of this, possibly 3. And you can start thinking now, how is he going to ask her for money? I'll bet you don't get it. He came up with some more meaningless babble, some of which he repeated, as before. "Why do you keep repeating yourself?" asked Celia. "I just want you to know I'm in love with you. I want you for a lifetime. That's why I send you all this statement, for you to know how serious I am to be with you. Please." "Okay," she said. "Oh, thank you. I have every reason to wake up every day, because I have you in my life," he said. "I will always cherish you." "That's good," said Celia. "Somehow you've managed to wake up every day before. That's also good." "Oh," he said, "you said it right," and sent her a thumbs up. "Every time you are around, you make my heart skip. I will always be there for you, Celia." "You might need heart medication then," she said, "since we've never met, so I never have been around." "You should come to Durham, so we can meet," she said. "Yes, I would like to come over to you. We need to plan on it. And when do you want me to come over?" he asked. "I don't mind," said Celia. "When would suit you? I can easily take a few days off work to show you round." "What of coming next year?" he said. Well, it was the 29th of December. "Because how I wish I could push time forward, just to be with you, forever. By coming January, I will have to plan on all of my activities, to be able to know which day or month I could come to meet you in Durham. I feel butterflies all around my stomach. I'm in love with you." "You can come any time in January," said Celia. "I'll be here. I'm off work until after New Year. We go back on Tuesday." After a bit more babble about how wonderful Celia was, and how he'd walk 1,000 miles to be with her, all of which he repeated, she asked, "Is your work busy over Christmas and New Year?" "I will resume work on the 4th of January, he said. "Not all that busy, but I get in touch with costumes online. I will resume work on the 4th of January. "Costumes?" asked Celia. "Buyers, who buys cocoa beans from me. We talk online." And then he repeated himself. "Buyers, who buys cocoa beans from me. We talk online on Facebook." "You just said you wouldn't keep typing everything twice," she said. "Why on earth do you even think it's a good idea?" Adding for good measure, so he could see how annoying it was, "Why on earth do you even think it's a good idea?" To which our man replied, "I'm sorry, I have to fix my PC if what I sent you comes twice." "Celia, will you like to have a wedding? In a church?" And I can't think of a better place to end a video. So, that's your lot, folks. Well, that's the end of episode 1, anyway. That man carried on, but that's episode 2. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'm sure you know what to do by now. Please like it, please share it, please comment down below, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again in episode 2.